Takuya is a loser otaku who spends most of his time daydreaming about being the main character in a fantasy world. He's now stuck navigating Kotoko, who has zero concept of personal space and zero plans to learn, and Kay, who plays it ice cold in public, but completely loses her composure the second her secret hobby comes up around him. One tiny little secret is all it takes to turn the two most popular girls in school into Takuya's personal ride or dies. One morning, the classroom is buzzing with the usual chaos. Takuya is minding his business, staring lovingly at his limited edition Glittermon eraser like it's the most precious thing on Earth. Because to him, it absolutely is. He's deep in thought about how Glittermon has this adorable exterior, hiding a genuinely dark storyline, when Kotoko just casually swipes the eraser right out of his hand. Bro doesn't even notice until it's already gone. He looks up and there's Kotoko, holding his eraser with her friend Kay right beside her. Takuya scrambles to explain that this is rare official Glittermon merch, which just leaves Kotoko more confused. Takuya sizes both of them up. Kotoko is your classic gal girl, bubbly, a little forgetful, always on. Kay is also a gal, but carries herself like she just stepped off a fashion runway. He's not particularly fond of either of them because gal types usually treat otakus like background NPCs. But then Kay casually drops some Glittermon knowledge and Takuya's entire worldview short-circuits. Kotoko notices the little figure keychain on his desk and gets weirdly delighted when Takuya shows her how to squeeze it until the eyes pop out. She asks about the anime. Takuya spins around, ready to go full TED Talk mode, then immediately gets suspicious that this might be some kind of setup. While he's frozen, Kay starts visibly trembling with excitement. She suddenly grabs Kotoko's shoulders and offers to bring her own copy of the manga so Kotoko can read it. Then she catches herself, straightens up, and calmly explains that her little sister is the one obsessed with the series. Takuya is intrigued. He goes home and fact-checks the specific episode detail Kay mentioned. And she was right, dead accurate, the kind of accurate that only a real fan would know. Back in class, he keeps sneaking glances at Kay, trying to figure her out. Glittermon is low-key niche, not exactly the anime that someone as popular as Kay would publicly stan. After class, Kay turns down a karaoke invite from her friends. Takuya, gathering every ounce of courage his otaku body has ever produced, chases her down to talk Glittermon. He barely gets a word out before Kay backs him into a wall and rapidly explains that everything she knows is strictly from her sister watching it constantly. Then she turns to leave. Takuya pulls out a limited color edition keychain from his bag and mentions he wanted to show her. Kay does a full 180 in under a second. Her eyes light up. She starts talking passionately about how she only ever got the standard color version, then catches herself and insists it's for her sister. Takuya, reading the room perfectly, offers to just give it to her. Kay accepts it with sparkling eyes and immediately clarifies she'll be passing it along to her sister. Bro is fully smiling at this point because Kay is actually the most adorable person he's ever met, and he is not prepared for that realization. Next day, Kotoko rolls into school radiating sunshine energy, and every guy in the vicinity immediately forgets what they were doing. She casually swipes Takuya's eraser again, like it's rent she's collecting. Takuya tells her she should ask next time, but low-key, he's just grateful she talks to him at all. Then, Kotoko actually recognizes the character on the eraser and mentions she started reading the Glittermon manga. Takuya combusts. He launches into a full, passionate breakdown of why both the manga and anime are masterpieces, then realizes he's been monologuing and shuts himself down immediately. He apologizes, expecting her to look annoyed. Instead, Kotoko tells him to keep going. Then she casually says he reminds her of Rocket Man. Takuya freezes. Rocket Man is literally everything Takuya does not believe himself to be. Before he can process that, Kotoko gently holds his face and tells him they have the same eyes. His heart launches into low Earth orbit. She keeps going, pointing out that he blushes just as easily too. This girl is running experiments on him, and he is failing every single one. Kotoko then grabs his phone and finds his Minsta. His entire account is wall-to-wall Glittermon content. The anxiety hits Takuya like a truck. He's been bullied for this stuff before. But Kotoko calls it amazing. She tells him straight up there's nothing embarrassing about going all in on something you love, and that she genuinely respects the dedication. Then, without any warning, she wraps her arms around him for a selfie. Takuya's anaconda instinct activates for a split second before his brain reboots. She shows him the photo and tells him he should post more stuff like this. Bro is running on 0 operating system right now. One morning, Takuya is still emotionally processing a major character death from the latest Glittermon episode. He spots Kay nearby looking like she definitely cried last night. He is immediately suspicious. Before he can approach her, a classmate nearby starts loudly complaining about a game's patch update, and Kay physically reacts like someone said a dead character's name out loud. She apologizes for the misunderstanding once she realizes they were talking about a video game. Takuya watches all of this with the quiet confidence of a man collecting evidence. Later, a guy works up the nerve to confess to Kay and gets declined. The girls in class swarm Kay immediately, asking if she really just turned down the basketball team captain. Kay confirms it calmly to C. She simply doesn't know him well enough. Takuya pretends he's not listening from his seat. Then mid-conversation, Kay nearly slips and mentions spending money on Glittermon merch before catching herself. Takuya slowly turns around and clocks the Sachiko magic wand charm hanging from Kay's bag. He's been wanting that exact charm for months, but was too embarrassed to buy it because it reads very feminine. Kay materializes beside him and quietly explains she only bought it because her sister wanted them to have matching accessories. The sister is doing a lot of heavy lifting in this story. Takuya takes a shot. He brings up Patch's death and admits he actually cried. Kay leans in close and whispers that she felt the same way. They are now approximately 3 inches apart. Kotoko sees this and immediately assumes they're dating. Kay's attempt to explain the situation is not convincing anyone. Takuya, meanwhile, needs to excuse himself to the nurse's office because his whole system is overheating and it has nothing to do with illness. In class, Takuya realizes he forgot his textbook. He pulls out a different one and goes full method actor, pretending it's the right one. The teacher, nicknamed Mafia, starts calling on students to read aloud, and Takuya is next in a few turns. His internal panic level reaches critical. Kotoko turns around to borrow a pen and immediately clocks the wrong textbook. Takuya braces for her to snitch. Instead, Kotoko tells Mafia that she forgot her own textbook, gets told to share with someone, rejects a guy who offers, and slides her book to Takuya while whispering that it's hilarious he tried to bluff with a math textbook in a totally different subject. Takuya is stunned. Kotoko says she's returning the favor since she's always borrowing his stuff. He tries to hide his blush by looking away. Mafia scolds them both for not paying attention. Honestly fair. End of day, guys are trying to get Kotoko and Kay to hang out. Takuya watches from the side and has a moment of clarity. These two exist in a completely different social stratosphere. He decides to stop overthinking it and focus on buying the Glittermon blind box dropping today, limited to 1 per customer. On the way to the store, he stops to help a completely lost stranger find directions. This takes way longer than expected. He finally reaches the store, relieved it's not packed, slightly bummed that Glittermon's niche status means it never sells out anyway. Then he sees Kay holding a blind box, and Kotoko standing right next to her. Kay immediately begins explaining that she's buying it for her sister. Turns out the girls bailed on karaoke because the vibe was off, and since the blind boxes dropped today, Kay made an executive decision. Kotoko came along because Kay looked genuinely excited about it. Takuya, trying to figure out how to ask Kay if they should coordinate pulls to maximize their chances of getting specific figures, accidentally overhears the girls venting about guys with obvious ulterior motives, and quietly registers that he is built very differently from those guys. He starts to peel off to the other side of the store. The girls immediately pull him back and invite him to open boxes with them. Kay wants a specific figure and hopes to trade if one of them gets it. Takuya is in. They sit down together and open their boxes. Takuya gets exactly the one he wanted and is convinced the universe is rewarding him for helping that lost stranger. Kotoko pulls the secret rare. Kay gets Patch, not her first choice, but she declares she loves Patch anyway with full emotional sincerity. Sitting there with them, Takuya starts thinking that maybe gal girls and otaku culture aren't as far apart as he always assumed. A few days later, Kotoko tries to describe a Glittermon episode, but the explanation is so scattered that nobody can follow it, except Kay, who tracks every word perfectly while still pretending she's not that invested. Takuya feels like he's living in paradise because he finally has people to actually talk to about this show. Kotoko learns there are 14 episodes in Season 1, plus a missing Episode 0 exclusive to the Blu-ray collection. Kay knows this already. Takuya is keeping a mental file of evidence at this point. He offers to lend his Blu-ray collection so they can watch everything. Kotoko proposes they watch it at Takuya's place after school. Takuya freezes completely. Kay scolds Kotoko for being inconsiderate. Takuya admits his room is too embarrassing to let anyone see because he has fan art all over the place. This immediately makes Kay want to go even more. She insists he needs to teach her to draw because her sister keeps begging her to draw Glitterman characters. This excuse is truly tireless. After school, they head to his place. 2 girls are in his room. Takuya is experiencing a system error. The girls immediately start cataloging all his merch with wide eyes. Kay spots something she's been trying to find everywhere. Kotoko goes hunting for his yearbook, and Takuya panics. He scrambles to find the Glittermon disc to distract them. Then Kotoko hugs him from behind and insists they all watch together. Takuya's knees give out. Kay scolds Kotoko for the physical contact while Takuya tries to remember how legs work. He suggests he might be too loud while watching, so maybe they should go without him. Kotoko pictures him watching anime like a concert audience member. He clarifies he doesn't go as far as using light sticks. Kay suddenly goes very quiet. Takuya clocks it instantly. He tries to casually reassure her that light sticks are a valid choice. But the more he talks, the more Kay feels like she's being exposed in real time. Kotoko asks how Kay actually watches the show. Kay confesses. Custom fan signboards, all lights off. Kotoko's eyes go wide. She wants in immediately. With Kotoko's full blessing confirmed, Kay and Takuya make silent eye contact and reach a wordless agreement. They're going maximum effort tonight. Discs in, lights off, light sticks ready, fan boards armed. Both of them are absolutely locked in from episode 1. During the emotional scenes, Kay and Takuya are both in tears and screaming support at the same character, which Kotoko finds hilarious because they are perfectly synchronized. When Snack Queen and her partner appear on screen, Kay screams with joy while Takuya explains the mystery girl's name is still unknown. Kotoko is just sitting there watching 2 people have a genuine spiritual experience. Mid-episode, Kay grabs Takuya's arm to alert him that Patch is about to appear. His heart rate triples. He misses the next 2 minutes of the episode because his brain has fully left the building. Kay has to physically redirect his attention back to the screen. Kotoko takes a photo of the moment. Kay immediately dives at her. Turns out the photo is too blurry to identify anyone, so it gets to stay. Afterward, Kotoko wants to post the photo on Minsta. Kay is giving her a look that could stop traffic. To redirect, Kotoko mentions that Takuya posts fan art on Minsta. Kay presses for his account name. Takuya shows examples, and Kay goes very still. She slowly asks if his account is Otaku Ocean. Kotoko immediately wants to know if he's famous. Takuya says no. 50 followers total. Kay, with complete calm confidence, says she's one of them. She uses a personal account to find Glittermon content. For her sister, Takuya is genuinely touched. He asks if she also follows Glitterman Ohasen. She does. They immediately fall into a full, enthusiastic, deep dive conversation. Kotoko watches them with the grin of someone witnessing 2 people have an accidental first date. Takuya then gets out his drawing tablet to teach Kay. He is extremely distracted by the fact that she's sitting right next to him. He offers to let her try the equipment, and she accepts with full excitement. First time trying to create something. Then he remembers Kotoko exists and turns around to find her lying on his bed looking completely comfortable. Kotoko says she's used to it. Whenever she goes places with Kay, everyone just naturally gravitates toward Kay and she becomes furniture. Kay fires back that it works both ways when they hang out with guys who are clearly only there for Kotoko. Both girls sigh in unison because dudes with hidden agendas are exhausting and embarrassingly obvious. Takuya thinks about how different their world is from his. Then Kotoko drops the question. Which of them is his type? Takuya panics, grabs the nearest CD cover, and announces with full commitment that his type is Sachiko, the Glittermon protagonist. Both girls crack up because this answer is the most on-brand thing he has ever done. His anaconda energy is safely redirected toward a fictional magical girl and everyone is fine. As sunset hits, the girls get ready to leave and thank him for having them over. Takuya bows and thanks them back, admitting this was actually his first time having guests and he had a genuinely great time. Kotoko lifts his head and tells him they're friends. He doesn't need to be formal with them. Kay says she had a really fun time too and means every word of it. They leave. Takuya walks back into his room and it suddenly feels enormous. Too quiet. He notices their perfume is still in the air and it makes the room feel like they never left. He wants to keep this friendship simple and clean. No weird thoughts, just good times. So he picks up his drawing tablet to work on some art. Then he imagines Kay whispering in his ear. He tries lying down instead. Then Kotoko appears in his imagination. He backs himself into a corner of his room and realizes every single spot now has a memory attached to it. His anaconda has betrayed him, and there is no safe zone left in his own bedroom. Next morning, the girls look sleep-deprived. Takuya says nothing about why he also didn't sleep. Some things are better left unshared. After school, Kotoko heads out early, and Kay is mildly disappointed she missed her. Takuya spots an opening. He's going to figure out once and for all whether Kay is actually an otaku or just messing with him. He asks about her secret alt account. Kay shuts that down immediately. She admits she uses it for personal stuff too. Takuya smiles, because that means it's her own account, not her sister's. He tells her this is sufficient evidence that she is a fellow otaku. Kay looks like she's just taken a critical hit to her dignity. She compliments his detective skills but claims he's slightly off, then explains the account will eventually belong to her sister once she's old enough for a phone. Takuya concedes the point. He then shares that he's always wanted to try doing a live reaction watch with someone for the next episode. He asks if Kay means the Empire Girl episode. On Sunday, Takuya is practically vibrating waiting for the episode to start. He and Kay are texting live reactions in real time. Her messages come in fast, way faster than he expected. He reminds himself that even though Kay is an otaku, she's still a gal, and he is a seasoned veteran who cannot be outreacted. This competitive mindset lasts about 4 minutes before they're just both having the time of their lives going back and forth long after the episode ends. Next day at school, Kay looks her usual composed, untouchable self. Takuya starts convincing himself yesterday was a fluke. Then Kay walks up to him, tells him yesterday was a lot of fun, and asks if they can do the live reaction thing again. From Kotoko's angle, this conversation sounds aggressively suggestive. She warns them to stop talking about intimate things in public. Kay turns red trying to explain. Kotoko is not buying it even a little. One day at a supermarket, Takuya finds a rare Glittermon pillowcase that's been out of stock everywhere. He is vibrating. 2 kids suddenly run past and knock him off balance. A girl's voice scolds them and he assumes it's a young mom, then realizes it's Kotoko. Hair unstyled, no makeup, wrangling her younger siblings for family errands. She gets visibly self-conscious and asks him with pleading eyes to please keep this version of her a secret. Takuya's heart is going at a pace that probably needs medical attention. He agrees. Kotoko puts her hand on his shoulder as thanks. Her little siblings immediately ask if he's her boyfriend. Kotoko chases them down immediately. Takuya is blushing the color of emergency lighting. The kids then decide he's just an otaku and lose all interest. Fair assessment, honestly. At school, Takuya tells Kay about the store with the rare Glittermon pillowcase. Kotoko braces for him to slip up about the supermarket encounter. Takuya just sends Kay the location via Minsta. Kotoko is shook that they're already in regular contact. Takuya explains it started from the live reaction session. Kotoko immediately demands to be added. Takuya adds her. Kotoko then complains that Kay barely ever replies to her messages. Takuya says Kay actually responds quickly. Kotoko is offended. Kay explains that every time she replies to Kotoko, they end up on a call for hours. Kotoko announces she's just going to text Takuya exclusively from now on. Takuya says he is always available. That night, he's genuinely happy about where his social life has arrived. He checks his phone and sees new messages from both Kotoko and Kay. They're inviting him to hang out during the upcoming break. Bro went from 0 to 2 best friends who also happened to be the most popular girls in school, bonded entirely over a niche magical girl anime. The main character arc is fully activated. Stay locked in on Annie Recap God for what happens next.